Hello and welcome to the Looming Dread. Quite an eventful last fight, I would say, dealing with a bone naga and a undead Drideroid. That was certainly an interesting fight. Mega, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And what if you were a almighty Lich? What would your phylactery be?
If Raphael or me.
Your character.
Okay. So hello. My name is Megadraco. I'm playing Raphael Blackhand, the Paladin Necromancer. And if you wait. Phylactery. Honestly, I'm thinking some sort of helm, but not one like. Obviously, you wouldn't be using it in battle. Like I don't know. That feels like a helm,
Like a
some sort.
Like a helmet.
Yeah, like a helm. Yeah.
Okay.
Not one he'd wear into battle for obvious reasons, but yeah.
I like it. I think that definitely makes sense for like a paladin to want something like that. Zen, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And what would your character, if they were an almighty Lich, what would their phylactery be?
Hey everybody, I'm Zen. I'm playing Bruvir Calyx, the Wood Elf Cleric. So I mean, if he's an all-powerful Lich, his phylactery would be like the moon, because he's all-powerful.
You stole mine! You...
Oh, we got some shenanigans.
It would just be the moon. Like, if you can get there and destroy the moon, you can win.
I literally used that as a plot point in the game. I'm so mad at you now.
Don't you, Zen? Don't you remember you guys killed a moon? Remember in the last campaign?
Yeah, I know.
So it's possible. It is entirely possible to destroy a moon in 13 days.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Just if he was an all-powerful Lich, that's what it would be.
All right, that is fair enough. Nanaka, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And if your character was a all-powerful Lich, what would their phylactery be?
Hello, Nanaka here. I'm playing Mars, the Forgeborn Wizard. If my character was a Lich, their phylactery would be a dragon's heart. Wink, wink.
I could see that. And would you like keep it in something, or would it just be like one of those, like like a special container or something?
I think it'll be like in one of those containers that you use to hold radioactive isotopes.
Oh yeah, those are real tough. Those are real tough to break. And Zure, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And if your character was a Lich, what would their phylactery be?
Hey everyone, I'm Zuri. I'm playing Mirage, the Changeling Charlatan. Fine, I'll go a step further and say the world itself, just to really screw them over if they have to destroy me.
Ooh, that is a very Lich thing to do. None of this is like, oh, I put it in a duck, and then I put it in an egg, and then I put it in a mouse, and then a fox and a cat, and so forth, and then it's at the very, very bottom of the sea. Ha ha ha! No! It's like it's literally the world.
I blow up the world. That's your option.
I'm sure.
It's a grain of sand in the desert thing.
I mean, it's 13th age. I'm pretty sure if you blew up the world, the world would be fine.
Make it the sun.
I mean, yeah, that is the thing with phylacteries, is that they can be basically anything, so long as you have like the resources and like the magical like will to like use it, I guess. So I mean, you never know. And speaking of Lich, that is what you guys are dealing with at the moment. As you all should recall, you're in a kind of crumbling spire, dealing with a lich by the name of Cornelian, and you're here for two reasons. One, Cornelian and another person by the name of Kesmir, who you all encountered many time ago, have been kidnapping Forgeborn and have been doing experiments and horrible things to their robot bodies and kind of melding them with corpses and making these kind of weird, kind of like these weird kind of flesh golems. But you're also here because you want to see if you can get some kind of phylactery styled object made that could help you against your bigger problem, which is Tarloc.
Yeah.
And this is right after you all have fought against the Bone Naga and the cynical undead Dryderoid. You all kind of catching your breath. And now, what is the plan?
There was somebody with us, right?
I don't think so.
Mordred was with you, but she and like whatever turns it's a Forgeborn. They decided to not go into the spire with you. They had basically kind of stayed to kind of help continue, basically getting all the other Forgeborn kind of like organized so that they can kind of like push back against some of these monstrosities that have been, attacking them and dissembling them and all those types of things.
Can we get Mass to check these two? I want to see, like, are they still... What's what I'm looking for here? Are they still mechanically connected to the rest of them, or are they just parts that have been grafted onto undead at this point?
If Mass wants to kind of inspect that, I would say, if anybody wants to, it would be like an intelligence. If you're looking at it, kind of like textbook or like kind of arcane, would definitely be like more intelligence. If you're looking at like kind of dark magic or like corpses, that would be wisdom.
Intelligence it is.
Okay.
I'll let the two versed on these sort of matters try that, because I don't think my character would have a clue.
Mm-hmm. And Mask, what are you looking at on the Spideroid?
Oh, nice.
I guess I'll analyze if there's any sort of magic that is used to create this, and whether it's just technology or just there's magic involved.
Okay. I would say for everybody got pretty close enough scores to that, so I think you would all kind of get this pretty well. The majority of the things that you've dealt with, they had magic in them, but it's it's not necromantic magics. It's more like artificing type magic, so like mechanical magic. The corpses are being used and such for it, and they're kind of grafting mechanical stuff onto corpses, but it is not necromantic magic that's making them move. It is mechanical magic that's making them move.
Interesting.
And you'll kind of recall back to, again, the grave gears and such, and what Kesmir had done with many of the bodies of the innocent people of Eldelin, using their bodies and stealing stuff from them to kind of like create that body for Tarloc. The Dryderoid that has Kesmir's signature all over it with all the mechanical aspects of it.
Rufir will say a little prayer over the fallen people, and then he'll look to the others to see what they want to do next.
That is indeed a question.
Mm-hmm.
Ruvir, kind of thinking about that is a good question. What is the plan, everyone else?
I guess we keep going.
Yeah, do we just go deeper into the building?
Well, I don't think we want to just leave, so probably.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna click these buttons quick, and then he's gonna start heading.
Oh yeah.
Your icons. You might need them in the fight.
Ooh, you doubled up.
Oh, Nightmare Lord.
I think I got all of mine except for the Nightmare Lord. Yep.
Yeah.
I guess everyone's getting Nightmare Lords.
Yeah, I got all
I got all except
Makes
for the Nightmare
sense.
Lord.
I mean, he is one of like the biggest problems you guys have, so it makes sense that he's gonna be here causing problems here too.
Alright, I checked the corners just in case.
Yes, what you see is again just the crumbling kind of walls of the tower. There's kind of cobwebs. You see maybe a few kind of like bits and pieces of skeletons, like bones, and then some which is more like kind of mechanical. You see like a robotic hand or like a head of a Forgeborn.
I'll try and hurry up a little bit, try and get to the next area with renewed determination.
What you see before you is just a long, winding, but a long and imposing staircase. Tiberius taps Mask on the shoulder, pointing to everybody else that they're leaving me behind.
We'll hide behind the wall to make Mask think that we left.
Yep.
Very in a Scooby-Doo fashion. Everyone else is kind of gone, and Mask kind of turns around and sees that Tiberius and him are the only ones there. They hurriedly run up the stairs.
Tiberius says ruh-roh.
No, that's the little thing in his chest. It makes that sound. And you travel up the winding, kind of long staircase. A few of these steps kind of crumbling down, and you can hear kind of like that crunchiness of foundational stonework as it's kind of coming apart. And as you get closer, higher up the spire, you hear the sounds of kind of like sparking electricity and kind of ominous kind of voices. And as you kind of come up the stairs, you see this. This thing is actually high up in the air. I would say it is about, it's probably like 5 feet in the air, and this is kind of like, there's stones, little stairs you have to get onto. You see these kind of spinning gears with these kind of orbs in the middle of them, and what looks to be kind of like a scroll or tapestry. And you see kind of standing above it all a high elf, but his body is gaunt. And he's wearing dark mage clothes. And as he kind of looks down, he kind of sees you, he goes, "Oh, guess you're not mechanical at all. No, not mechanical at all." He kind of looks to this guy, and you guys can tell that is definitely Casimir, though he is obviously not looking good these days. Casimir kind of growls a bit, and he kind of points the kind of mechanical claw at you all. And he goes, "Of course you all would come here to disturb our work. Adventurers, constant pains." Cornelian, the elf, kind of says, "What do you all have business with me for? Are you wanting to be tested on? I did not think that those would come willingly."
Review doesn't fully understand what we're asking Cornelian to do, so he's gonna get Mask to explain what we're asking for.
Yeah.
I think.
We want to create like electric-like object in order to trap. What it? was it? Was it
It was
Tarloc.
Tarloc, right. That's what we're here for.
So as you say that, he goes, Tarloc, yes. He kind of, Cornelian kind of starts kind of muttering to himself, and Casimir kind of like, Kaisa looks over to him and he says, they want to interfere with the work of my master Tarloc. It's something that I cannot afford, and neither should you. The Nightmare Lord has put you specifically to help me make these grave gears and automatonic flesh. And Quillian goes, that is true, yes. The Nightmare Lord did tell me to help make something. What was it? Was it flesh things? He said to just make things magic. And he kind of continues mumbling to himself. He goes, phylactery.
Mask, is he affected by some sort of magic? He's not all there. Is it something you can dispel off him, maybe?
I mean, is he affected by some sort of magic, or is he just like that?
Could be, but that's why I'm asking Mask. Mask would probably be able to identify it and maybe dispel it if it's a... Because he could just be getting puppeted by the Nightmare Lord too, right?
I'm sorry, say again, what spell do you want me to detect or something?
He said Cornelian's acting funny. Is he being controlled by the Nightmare Lord? Is a spell that you can get rid of?
Alright, yeah, can I detect to see if he's affected by any sort of enchantment or mind-altering effects and
Yeah,
such?
sure. Yeah, you can totally can. You kind of think back to your studies and such, and there are again kind of plenty of spells that like charm person or any of those type of things that can be used. You know that sometimes when you become a lich, sometimes the actual like conversion of like your body to being a lich can essentially rot your brain. So that's essentially what you're doing, right? You're kind of like almost mummifying yourself in a lich sense to become undead. So it's possible that while he is a lich, the process in doing so may have kind of warped his mind a little bit.
I'm gonna like whisper to Mirage. I'm afraid it's just brain rot, my boy.
Great.
Too much time on the phone.
It's too much time on Facebook.
All those too much looking on the scryer.
Wow, he's got. Are those 3 scribbles at once? No, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be crystals. I just want to make that joke.
And again, as you guys are kind of talking, Cornelian again is just kind of speaking to himself like, my lord. It's like he's trying to piece something together, and Casimir essentially tries to shush him. He's like, Are you going to betray the Nightmare Lord, the one who has given you your immortality, Cornelian? Cornelian kind of looks to him. Cornelian did not say that he was not in the service of the Nightmare Lord. No. Cornelian is doing what is desired of him.
I'm tucked away behind the corner, kind of out of sight, right?
Yeah. While there's, this is obviously a wall. This is a pretty...
Yeah.
Pretty decently kind of covering wall, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to activate one of my uses of reform vocal cords.
Okay.
I'm going to imitate Cornelian's voice perfectly and say in Cornelian's voice, but wait, would that not be better? I could have freedom. I could do whatever I wanted. I could do so much.
That's pretty clever.
Okay, I like that. So you're gonna... That would definitely be charisma. I would definitely say that.
Okay. I'll be this. I'll probably re-roll that with my icon here.
Yeah.
Because I really want this to kind of work here. So D6. Okay, so it's safe. Now let's try that re-roll now.
And are you using the Nightmare Lord, or who are you using?
Oh, that was the Elven Court. So
Okay.
that's literally who I was a covert ops for, so it's very fitting.
Definitely.
That's better. Oh, sorry, that actually has a +4 on top, so it is a 30.
Yep.
Because of the item.
Okay, so as again, as you're saying that, Kesmir kind of like angrily kind of turns to him, and he kind of points again that kind of mechanical claw at him and goes, Are you seeking to betray the Nightmare Lord Cornelian? Trying to ruin my attempts of getting my graces back with him? And Cornelian is just kind of shaking his head. He goes, No, Cornelian didn't say that. Did Cornelian say that? No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that at all. And you'll see Kesmir kind of leap onto the apparatus.
Doesn't he just want to take it from us? He wants to steal our glory. He wants to steal our research. He wants to steal our place under the name, my lord. No, that can't happen. I'm going to keep doing this until something explodes one way or the other.
Maybe what remains of his brain.
So as that is going on, Kesmir is kind of angrily again, Kesmir kind of angrily pointing at Cornelian. He goes, You're trying to usurp my rightful place in the court, what I had strived for. Then he kind of points behind him and he says, These fools in Elderlin ruined everything that I had strived for. Now you seek to ally yourselves with them, Cornelian. And Cornelian kind of moves back, and you see him kind of holding his hands out like he's ready to disperse some kind of magic. What about everybody else? As Mirage is basically causing this.
Yeah, I'm instigating the shit out of this. That's what I'm doing.
causing this fight to about to go down.
I think we should beat up Kesmir and help Cornelian personally.
Yeah.
We might be able to convince him to help us after. That's the idea. If we can't, we're going to have to kill him too either way, probably.
And again, Cornelian just kind of looks behind to you, Ruvir, or to you, Raphael. And he sees your dog, and he says, he kind of points to you, Raphael, and he goes, You know the works, you know the dark arts of the master. Surely you wouldn't allow this monstrosity, he points at Kesmir, this living doll to hurt me, would you? No, you wouldn't do that. No, you wouldn't do that.
Absolutely not. I'll protect you from it.
As you say that, Kesmir kind of turns and he kind of growls, like in this kind of like metallic, kind of gravelly voice, and he goes, "I will not be denied what is rightfully mine. You do not know how many years, how many long it has been."
Oh, your mic cut out there.
Oh, sorry. Again, he goes, "You don't know how long it's been rotting away in the withering. How much I had to plead and beg for the Nightmare Lord to let me return to this realm, to rebuild myself a body. I am not going to be denied what is rightfully mine." And you'll see him kind of... You'll see his hands, you'll see this kind of like light kind of glow from it. And Ruvir, you see these kind of barrels or kind of crates.
Crates or barrels?
Yep. You see them begin to kind of wiggle. And
Oh no.
some of them kind of fall down, and what you see again like kind of Forgeborn parts. You see a few of these things start to float out of them.
Casimir's token disappeared.
Oh, did he? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I guess I must have gotten rid of it. Hold on. I'll fix that. Okay. Okay. He was right there, if I remember. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And you see again these kind of like floating, kind of forge-born like skulls with like gears and cogs, kind of like floating around them. And Kesmir will kind of point to them, and he'll say, "Keep these interlopers busy while I gut this worthless mage of death. You do not understand at all what my works have done for the Nightmare Lord. You stuck in this crumbling tower, I will rip you asunder and reattach you onto a broken piss tank." And yeah, so it is combat is about to start. It might be a standoff. Now, the real question is do you want Cornelian to be in this? Because he's probably, while you guys will try to help him, he is a lich.
He's unstable.
He's unstable.
He's
He's unstable. He's not going to care about who he hits. We get that.
Yeah.
And then these guys are mooks.
Okay, 19.
Okay, it looks like... I think we're waiting on... It looks like Zure is...
Mirage.
Yeah, Mirage is not.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Okay, let's go... Okay, the guys are gonna go last. Cornelian is going there. And where's Kesmir? Kesmir is close. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go quickly get some food. I'll be right back.
Alright. Let's get some fighting.
Okay. Let me go. So free action, I'm going to use the Grail of Power for sure. For sure. Take off and recovery. I could wait till I have more escalation.
Yeah, +2 to attack rolls.
Let me ask you something, DM.
Uh-huh.
Does Casimir have 240 HP or fewer?
No, he has 200. He is...
So he does have 240 or fewer.
Yes.
Okay. Do the little guys count as mooks?
Yes, these guys are mooks.
Are they one group or two?
Right now, this is one group. I didn't want to put too many on the field because I think that would have been a little excessive.
Okay. Quick action. I'm gonna do... Domain of Music. Everybody gets a D6 inspiration die. Including Umbra and Tiberius. Because they're all nearby. And then I have my move action, which I could do as a quick. So I'm assuming Casimir is going to be really strong, so I want to do something pretty good. Actually, as my move action, I'm going to do Traveler's Footsteps.
Okay.
So I can teleport for the rest of the battle. And then I'm going to be using Turn Undead on Casimir as the first one.
Okay.
And then the little guys.
Okay.
Up to 3 additional targets.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
I'm back.
Okay.
I think I'm going to be using my yeah, I'm going to be using one of my icon dice with the Confessor to try and reroll that.
Okay.
So roll for complication. No complication. There we go.
Ooh, the dice are really...
Oh no! Oh no, that's really bad for the DM.
Oh god, that is a lot of...
So it's a natural 20, so he takes 210 holy damage.
Well,
Well, you
Wow.
did that work?
damn.
Oh, it does say he has to have 240 hit points or fewer.
He does. That's I asked. I wouldn't have been able to target him if I didn't.
He just got removed from existence.
Yeah, well, all the...
It was also a hit by 12 plus, also. But
No, I know, it's just like...
Holy shit!
I should have made him double strength. I should have made him the double strength guy. Because I was like, oh, I don't know, the Cornelian's really tough too.
it's okay. We're just getting a drop on phase 2, right?
Imagine Raphael's got his sword out, he's like got this like really mean look on his face, and Rupert just unleashes this fucking blast and obliterates him to ash.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to grab him and throw him to the floor because he's on top of it. Nope.
and then you look back like slowly, and Rupert gives you a thumbs up. He's like, I learned it from you.
Yeah, that was 4d20 times 6, and there was a 16 and a 14 on there.
Anything else, Revere?
That is all of my actions.
Okay. Now I have to go cry in a corner. Rip, Casimir.
My God.
Okay, it is Cornelian. Cornelian looking at Casimir's fried corpse. I'm going.
Oh, I just noticed. It wasn't even 210 damage. It was against non-mooks, the target is destroyed.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't even 210 damage. It was just he is destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So.
And the machine. Did you also target the machine gaze? Yeah. So that was.
Did you target the machine ones?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did.
So that's 126 holy damage.
He did hit one. I forgot about that.
Well, I can just tell you up front, these things are probably all dead.
Good fight, guys. Good fight. Don't even get a fucking turn.
Damn.
That was silly. On the bright side of the daily, so you can't do that again.
Now, okay, I'm gonna roll a morale thing for Cornelian, because seeing that, I need to see if his mind. Ooh, that's not very good. Okay, so seeing that, Cornelian is gonna freak out. And let's see. He's going to rush to this area. And he's going to start. Actually, he's still good.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think if he's going to attack or not. Like, he's in a very weird mental state right now.
I wouldn't.
I know, that's why I'm like. I think at this particular moment he is. He's going through his books, like he's trying to like ignore that this is happening. He's disassociating. Mirage, it's your turn.
I'll double stride. Just peek over his shoulder, see what he's doing.
You see him going through some of his various books, and as you kind of peer behind him, he'll kind of like yelp, and it'll kind of fall to the ground. And you look, and you do see on one of the books, it does talk about. It has some stuff dedicated to the Nightmare Lord on it.
I'll pick that up and start looking at it. I assume that's most of my turn at this point.
Yeah, like you pick it up and you start looking at it. Cornelian is like, he's like looking at that and he's kind of like awestruck. Raphael, it's your turn.
Yeah, yes, I just look up to Mirage and see what he's looking at.
I'll just hand it to him. He knows more about the undead stuff. Sorry, is this undead stuff or just Nightmare Lord stuff specifically?
I know more about both. I mean, I guess you know more stuff about Nightmare Lord too.
It is. I say Nightmare Lord stuff. It's not like a medical book. It is like a fairy tale book.
Oh, I'll look at this then.
In the story, it speaks of a child. It speaks of a child that how should I say? It's written kind of like a creation myth almost. Like it's very kind of poetic and such. It speaks of a child whose dreams made things, so made the worlds and all that such. And something happens to that child in this myth, and it said that as he dreamed, a nightmare was formed, and that's what the Nightmare Lord is he's some kind of like remnant of this kind of like dreaming god child. And it basically kind of continues on talking about like how the withering was made, which is again it's the Nightmare Lord manipulating the kind of the dream powers.
Who's this written by?
It does not say. The author has been lost to time. It just is unknown on it.
I'm gonna lean back on the wall and read through this. I'll let Raphael and the others start looking for what we actually need. But this would catch his attention.
Okay.
Cornelius just retracted into himself.
Yeah, he's literally just. It's like he's completely shocked by what happened.
Yeah. So I want to go up here and like look at this stuff more closely.
Okay, well, what you see is, again, gears, and you see these kind of like electrical, kind of like crystals. And in the middle there is, looks to be like it is a scroll, and it is a necromantic scroll.
Do I get a sense of its purpose?
Its purpose is essentially to like kind of pull souls to bodies. So essentially, while it is, they're using Forgeborn parts and stuff to kind of like make these corpses, these kind of like weird corpse things. They still need to have some kind of soul to them to make them to function in a sense. So it's like kind of like trying to blend necromancy and like artificing together.
Yeah. I guess I'll take it. Might destroy it later, or might find a use for it.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Oh, we're still in turns?
Yes,
Seems that way.
We're technically still in initiative, technically.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
I guess Ambrak is coming with me.
Okay. So, as you kind of mess with that, let me see if there's. Let's see if there's anything. Just trying to think of, do I really want Kismir to do something, or do I want to leave him dead? That is a question. You know what? Yeah, let's. That's fine. Because honestly, I think that would be kind of mean to Ruvir, because he did roll a natural 20 and he did all that stuff. I think that'd be kind of mean.
And ideally, yeah.
Natural 20 in the daily.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just make it harder the next fight.
Fair.
Next fight has double strength Kesmir. That's weird.
No, it's like Kesmir has literally he has failed the Hammer Lord twice now. This is if he.
No, I just meant you're going to recycle a stab block with double the health.
I mean, I should have just made him a double strength. Probably would have been a little bit punchier. Would have been a little bit better. But that's okay. So as this is kind of going on, you know, again, Cornelian is just kind of removed from from everything that's kind of going on. So if anybody, I mean, if you shook him enough, he probably would react to it. But he's just kind of like, he's just kind
if you're just gonna come over and just like talk soothingly to him and play music so he can calm down.
Rufir, can you do a charisma plus like your musical background?
Yeah.
I'm just confirming. You feel bad for the Lich?
I mean, his mind is gone. And we need him to be able to, like, help us, I think. Now, I have a question.
Yes.
May I use my D6 from the domain of music?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna use it.
Good call.
So as you, and what are you playing with? Like, what is the instrument you use?
I have a Yukshin, which is a moon.
Oh, okay. So and what are you playing?
He would probably be playing something from, like his village. Not something necessarily religious, because he thinks that would spook the little ghoul boy, but, just like a little folk song. Something elven.
Okay, yeah, as you're playing that, you'll see Cornelian kind of like, he'll kind of turn to you and he'll go, I remember that song. And he'll kind of like move up to you, not threateningly, but more like, you know, like someone who hasn't heard something in such a very, very long time. He goes, Where are you from, boy?
Eldrathir. We could use your help, Elder, if you would not mind.
Cornelian, as you say that, he goes, Eldrathir. I remember Eldrathir. I remember the trees. I remember how warm everything felt. Why did I feel so alone back then? And you kind of see these kind of like a wash of emotions. It's kind of like flowing kind of like over him. It's not kind of like on the face, like per se, but it's like you can see these kind of like subtle twinges in like his face, as if some like long lost like heartstring has been plucked. And Cornelian will kind of look to you, Ruvir, and he'll say, What is it that can be done?
We need a vessel to contain the spirit of Tarloc. It's Tarloc, right?
Yep, Tarloc. Yep.
Of Tarloc.
As you say that, he goes, "Yes, Tarloc, very." And he'll kind of move kind of like through you, and he'll go, "Yes, Tarloc is very, very dangerous, very powerful, very, very, very potent. One of the Emmerlord's greatest fanatics. It's far too dangerous to be allowed to continue to exist." And he starts going through his stuff here, and you'll see him kind of go to this stuff. This is like a bunch of there's a bunch of different like kind of alchemical things. This.
We're just gonna subtly kind of like signal for Raphael and Mask to help him, because I think they have the best understanding of this kind of magic.
Yeah.
Yep.
You'd sure hope so.
Yeah, so he's like pulling out just like random things. You might, Raphael.
Yes.
Mass, I'd like you both to roll me a dexterity check. Because he's throwing things a mile a minute, and some of these things are corrosive or very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ouch.
Mass.
Oof.
Yeah, you both.
Yeah, dexterity is not our greatest, it's our strongest too.
That's very true. You both take 17 damage as Mass, you are hit with a crystal skull, and Raphael, you are hit.
Oh hey, Champion of Pain is activated.
Not 130. 17.
Because I typed minus 17, but it put me to minus 17 for some reason.
Negative 17 health, yeah.
There we go.
This might be. Yeah.
Do you give him the crystal skull?
Is that one of the ingredients that he needs?
He kind of looks at it and he goes, "No, useless. Useless, very, very useless." He goes, I don't even understand why I had that. Was it? He thinks back. It was that gnome peddler.
From the premiere of Indiana Jones. Promotional popcorn bucket.
You'll see him go to this one, and he'll go, yes. And he'll go to the altar, and you'll see this thing that looks, it looks like, how do I explain that? It looks a bit like an hourglass, but it's kind of made out of this kind of ebony metal, and like the glass itself on the inside, it looks like it is. It's kind of like a dark kind of hue or tone to the glass. You go this, and he puts it right here where that skull is. And then you'll see him kind of pass you, Ruvir, and he'll go through some things here. Mask and Raphael, if you would like to help him, that would of course be an intelligence or a wisdom, and either an arcane background or a background with the undead.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, this is a good state at least.
Oh yeah, you both.
That's exactly the same.
You both find some stuff. Mask, you find these. They are these kind of mason jars, and on the inside you see these little wisps, these kind of will-o-wisps. Those are an ingredient you can use in a phylactery. And for Raphael, you find it looks to be it is a mummified heart of a baby Tarasque.
How big is it?
It is about the size of this table.
Yeah, I was expecting that. Where exactly was it?
It was on this side, and it was kind of like, you know how it was like kind of like right under the stuff here. Like basically, this thing is like shelves and like book stuff. It was like right at the very, very, very bottom. It was kind of like wedged in there.
Mirage appears on his shoulder and like a little devil cosh. He's like installed in Tiberius.
I'm gonna shake my head.
Do that. I'm at the level where I can take Ray's dead, and that's part of his body.
Oh no!
If you guys did that, I would basically you would basically have to make Tiberius a player character at that point.
No, I can take the level 7 spells like Resurrection or whatever. I just raise the Trask.
Just raise the Trask, throw it in the Withering, and walk away.
I mean,
we'll use our sands of time to make it a fully grown Trask.
I mean, okay.
Oh my god!
A Tarrasque to the Withering, yes, that would certainly be an inconvenience to the Nightmare Lord. But again, he is an icon. He would still crush it. He would still crush a Tarrasque, and he would just send it back to you as some kind of like horrible lichified Tarrasque, which is.
And then we got certain undead.
No, I just raise it dead. I can do like 3 times total. It's fine.
Oh right, it doesn't have enough HP. That way around. It will have too much HP.
Yeah.
Probably.
A few minutes kind of pass, and you'll see Cornelian kind of has in his hands a whole bunch of things, and he kind of throws it all onto this, and he kind of looks to the 2 items you have and says, "Yes, bring here, place it here quickly."
I'll place it there.
We'll do it. Yes.
Okay, and then Cornelian tells all of you to step back from him. Like he literally points for you to like get a lot of space away from him. Okay. So you'll see him. You'll begin to hear mumbling, kind of. And Raphael, you know that he's speaking. Obviously necromantic language.
Yeah.
And what you see as he's doing this, the orbs begin to pulsate, and as he's speaking, you notice that his hands are beginning to kind of like disintegrate. They're kind of turning into sand almost. And he kind of continues on until the last word is said, and the Lich Cornelian dissipates into nothingness. And all that's left is this kind of smoke kind of rising from this kind of contraption. And in the middle is, again, that kind of ebony metal hourglass. And it kind of glows with an ethereal glow.
Umbra step away.
Yeah, as Umbra kind of like gets near it, you see like it almost tries to like draw Umbra in, and Umbra like runs behind you and whimpers, and you can see like some of the kind of the wispiness of Umbra has been kind of taken with it.
Alright, Mask, how do we use this thing? How do we get it up?
Does Tiberius have a soul?
Yeah, I walk forward and try to study this new thing.
Okay, again, intelligence, arcane background. If you have something with the undead, that would also be good. I'll give it to you.
Undead is more up. Alright.
I'll give it to you with the 24. You know that this thing, it is, like it is said, it is like a phylactery, but it is meant to kind of like imprison the soul. Whereas most phylacteries, they they kind of like are empowered by the soul. This thing will just straight up just steal your soul. And it seems to be that, for example, if like Ruvir tried to touch it, it would immediately suck his soul out into it. And it would basically, that would be it. Now, Ruvir wouldn't be a Lich. He wouldn't be a Lich, he would just be a body, because his soul is literally in that. And you have no guarantee that if that were to happen with someone who touches that thing with a soul, if you could get it out. So the long and short of it is, you don't want anybody with a soul touching that thing. So if you want someone to hold it, it needs to be someone like Tiberius or a Forgeborn. Well, actually, no. Forgeborns have souls.
No, Forgeborns have souls.
Yeah, they have souls. So no, not that. So someone like Tiberius holding that, he should be fine.
Yeah.
Alright, that solves the issue then. I will take a step back and I'll tell them about the please don't touch this if you have a soul problem.
Yeah.
And I'll not do our best buddy Tiberius.
Yeah, like Mask, even like you being like right there, you could feel it trying to like taking like your dragon heart power. It was like trying to suck it into itself. So Tiberius kind of walks up, and almost like the demon core, just kind of like holds it, and he puts it inside of his body, and he then kind of casually kind of moves past. Whoa! Yeah, the servers are acting really weird. It's really laggy. You see him begin to move, and he basically just puts his hand out saying for you to keep your distance, and he begins to kind of like slowly walk to the exit.
Just put the magic nuke inside of Tiberius's chest. What's the worst that could happen?
Dangerous things we are.
Have a big perimeter around Tiberius protecting them so they don't get carried away by a bird or something.
We are still messing with some dangerous stuff. Yeah, I suppose if there's some kind of way to have some kind of ritual to protect Tiberius.
Yeah. You could definitely have a ritual that would provide some kind of like force field like thing. Is that what you're wanting to do? Like a force field type of thing?
Sure, that makes sense. I think this is the closest thing I can spend to achieve the effect. It's like
I will
a force
also
field.
spend a spell to help with it, and I'm going to spend Divine Endurance.
Alright.
I'm just going to help with the ritual.
Okay. So you kind of tell Tiberius to wait, and you kind of begin this ritual, and you soon see these kind of like very, very almost invisible like box kind of appearing along Tiberius's body. And Ruvir, with your usage of the Divine Endurance, you feel that the mirror it's kind of like gotten thicker. So let's say, for example, you use this as like cast for power. Basically, it is very, very thick, like kind of like force field like glass. Now it's invisible and like no one can really see it, but they're going to, if they like get by him, they're going to feel that kind of wall around him.
Alright, we did it. I'm proud of us. Let's get out of this crumbling tower.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's quite enough. Can I actually help on this a little bit too? Like expend a spell as part of Mass doing this ritual?
I mean, sure, if you want. What did you want to do?
Well, we just put this really powerful magic item into him, so I'll use a fake glamour to basically hide it from scrying, detection, that sort of stuff. Use illusion-y magic to hide it away.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Alright, good for me. Thanks.
Yeah, so what do you disguise it as? Mirage, what do you disguise it as?
Oh, did that not come through? I was talking.
No.
I said I'll do it as a mix of like Forgeborn internal parts and cans of that drink we got in the first town. Since I do still use them as a fridge occasionally.
Yeah, it looks like a weird, kind of like a refrigerator inside.
Perfect.
Diet mountain pepper.
Yeah, fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. We got this, guys.
Okay, so you all walk out of the crumbling spire. You all return to the Forgeborn city of Gearton. You'll see, along the way, you'll see that a lot of those grave gears and such, where you just see piles of them.
Do you think they shut down after?
Maybe. I'm hoping that the magic animating was kind of gone now that the other two were actively doing anything.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
As you all are in Gearton now, Mordred will kind of look to you and will say, "It seems that your mission was a success."
It cut up after your mission for me.
Oh, sorry. Your mission was a success.
I really hope so. I hope we can honor the sacrifice of all the fallen Forgeborn.
Mordred will nod their head at this. And Mordred will say to you, they'll kind of walk up to you, Revere, and they will say, "Your kindness is appreciated. If there is any way that the rest of the Forgeborn here can assist, we will gladly do so."
I think just destroying those grave gears in your town is plenty for now. Hopefully, people stop disappearing now.
And eventually following Mask on a massive crusade into the Withering, but that'll come later, don't worry.
Yeah. I mean, after we're done all this stuff with the Nightmare Lord, we're gonna have to go, like, politely remind the Stone Czar to quit bugging these people.
That
If you know what I mean.
I do. Okay, so you guys have dealt with it here. Are you guys heading back to Eldrathir, or?
I know I didn't have a plan beyond this part. I'll be honest with you.
I'm not sure. We have to go find Tarloc.
Yeah.
So we could go back to Eldrathir. We could go back to try and find the thicket crone to see if there was a next step. I don't remember what our next step was supposed to be.
Wouldn't he be in Blood Keep?
Yes, he is in Bloodstone Keep. Let me get.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't Raphael know where that is? I feel like he should.
Okay, I'm bringing up the world really quick.
Maybe it's like a Pangea thing, and when Raphael was young, everything was like closer together. This tectonic shift.
Ooh, it's being very slow. That's not good.
How do you lose an island?
That. Hey man, islands disappear all the time.
I know.
Okay, let's hope it loads up properly. I think the servers are acting up because everything's getting kind of jittery and slow.
That's a little bit.
Let's see.
Stuck at 98%.
Yeah,
It's loaded for me. It's weird.
I'm also stuck at 98%. I want to try and restart or like refresh, but I'm not going to do it quite yet because I don't want to have us all do it at the same time.
Yeah.
So I just wait a little bit.
Okay. Let's see that. Yeah, it is on 98 still.
I will give it one. Nope. I'm glad I didn't refresh because it just came through.
Okay, so for reference, you guys are here. You guys know that the island that Bloodstone Keep is on is over here.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I was saying that it's over here.
In fact, even though it didn't have a name, I decided to give it a name just because it's called Isla Sanguinius.
Mm-hmm.
Those of us who speak Latin already know.
I speak Spanish, which is very close. Which in some cases, very close to Latin, including this one.
I mean, we're all nerds. We probably know that sanguinis means blood.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it. I know it because of the Daedra. But no, I also know it because of the Latin too. But it's funny.
I said that when he said I thought it was gonna be in Spanish and Latin because it's the same word.
I mean, it's all the same root language.
Yeah.
But yes, you know that Bloodstone Keep is on Isla Sanguinius, and that is where Tarloc is. So you could try and find a thicket crone to see if she can possibly get you guys there. You could go back to Eldrathir and see if maybe if the Elven Court can get you like a vessel to take you to the island, since it's kind of closer to it. The ball there is in your port.
I'm gonna let somebody else decide, because we just did my stuff like twice.
Makes sense for Raphael to decide, maybe. I mean, Tarloc is
So we could go to the Crone, we could go straight to... Where were the options? Sorry.
Eldrathir.
You could go to the Elven Court, or you could try and contact the Thicket Crone. You could try and...
You could try get Mask's friend with the eagles again.
And then we'll fly to the Mount Doom.
That's correct.
Yeah.
We're gonna drop the magical nuke into the heart of Mount Doom. That's correct.
I mean, it's not a bad option.
Yeah, the eagles sound a good option. Good way to get there.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Okay, so, Mask, you kind of summon Icantir. And she's able
That's her name.
Yep, that is her name. And you are able to kind of latch on to some of the eagles that she brings for you. The Forgeborn are quite perplexed by the size of them, and the large eagles kind of do what birds do, and they kind of like poke and they kind of peck at the Forgeborn. But you all get on them, and you all are set up and ready to go. And of course, Incantir would have brought you guys any kind of healing things if you needed it. I'm sure Mask would have told her.
Makes sense.
So, Raphael, how are you so hurt? Why are you so hurt?
Because I was already at 60 and I took, I think it was 17 damage. Yeah, from the staff.
Give Raphael some healing, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
he's fragile, you guys.
What?
Fragile, you guys.
But I thought he wants to be staggered because then he loses his pain stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, is that intentional? Okay then. You're leaking out the ego and making it hungry.
Yeah, I intentionally didn't spend a recovery when I finished the previous combat on 60.
Okay, does the giant eagle keep looking back at Raphael like licking its lips? Just a bloody piece of meat.
Yeah,
eagles are very opportunistic when they can.
Yeah, they kind of nip at your cloak a little bit, Raphael, and you kind of have to pull it away from them. But after a little bit of time, you guys get the things that you guys wanted. You guys begin to fly off, and you guys fly to Isla Sanguinius. As you guys kind of get closer to the island, you begin to feel this kind of miasma, kind of like flowing from the keep itself. And the eagles that you guys are using, they're beginning to they're beginning to feel sluggish and haggard, almost like they're getting sick off of it. So I would like everyone to a skill check to see how they're able to kind of either safely navigate their eagle down onto the island. Do you kind of brute force it to kind of keep it from crashing? What do you guys do?
I want to do something a bit unusual. I'm gonna use Constitution and Draco Heart Power Call. I'm going to increase the intensity of my power call to provide life to deflect the life-draining aura, I suppose, from the fleet to shell the eagle.
I'm trying to cook it in weird land with like a roast eagle.
So
Oh dear.
you kind of Mask, as you kind of activate your Draco Heart power core to kind of like help with the situation with your eagle. The heat of that and like the miasma, it kind of helps it kind of makes it slightly worse. But
Oh no!
hold on,
That's fine.
that's
Fine. What's the worst that could happen?
It's almost like flying in on giant eagles is not the best option every time.
Listen, it works 100% of the time, every time. That's why everyone always does.
It's like minimum damage.
So the eagle kind of slams into the island. So you take, but because of your Draco Heart power core is able to kind of withstand the bruntness of the island. So you only take 6 damage from that. But the poor eagle will never fly again. And Cantor is quite she is upset with this, but she of course is more worried about you, Mask. She doesn't necessarily blame you that you're the reason who did it. It is that miasma. It just kind of like sucked the life out of this eagle.
Master say, don't worry about me. This is just minor damage. I would well, no, that's not the right way to put it. I guess he himself like look at the eagle and say, my friend, you have I will not forget that you have given your life for this cause.
Okay.
Eagle's like, I'm not dead yet.
He's dead, right? I mean, unless
He just said he'll never fly again.
fly again. All right.
You just snap its neck. You're like, no tears.
Okay. I won't forget that you have given your life for this cause. Then.
Okay. What about everyone else? What are you guys trying to do to keep to basically kind of control your eagles?
I think I would like to use wisdom with my magic priesty background to try and give it a little like holy bubble to push the miasma back a little bit.
Sure. Okay.
So I do wisdom with that problem. Yippee.
Oh yes. With that, Ruvir, your eagle is able to kind of float down onto the island, and the miasma is almost kind of pushed back by your your little sermon, if you will. It kind of freaks you out the way that the miasma is almost kind of reacting to your words, almost like it's alive.
That's a little upsetting, but it's fine.
Okay. Mirage, Raphael, is there anything you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'll pick the areas of like the not the densest, the least dense. What's the word for that? The faintest, the
Thinnest?
thinnest. Thank you. The thinnest miasma, and kind of just angle like direct the eagle through like the thinnest areas of the miasma to hopefully get it through a merge, essentially using my my powerful elven eyes, as you do as an elf.
I thought you didn't have elven eyes.
I do.
Oh, okay.
And I have perceptive elven eyes.
It's true.
Super perceptive.
Yeah, you are able to you're able to kind of find the parts where you're able to kind of like move yourself through the miasma in a way that it doesn't affect it as much. So it doesn't take any damage.
Wonderful. I'll put the elven eyes back in my backpack. Need those again later, I'm sure.
Can I use Blood Nation sort of as a ritual to give the eagle some of my own life force?
Sure, you can.
I feels like I'm only at half health. I got another half to go.
I was thinking more like a recovery, the same way that Blood Nation works.
Yeah, no a recovery.
Oh yeah, I guess we did take a short rest. That's fine. Whatever.
I guess
What's the worst that could happen to you? You die instantly.
To be fair, I wouldn't have healed more if we got a short rest there because I didn't take any damage. I was intentionally keeping myself at 60.
Yeah.
Okay, so I let him recover.
Yep. And using that, the miasma almost reacts to that, to you doing that, and it kind of like moves itself, so you're able to get down onto the island. In fact, let me get you guys onto the island. You guys landed. Hopefully, you land on the Beach of Blood.
Hmm.
In fact, I'm going to change the music. The music should be a bit more scary. Let's go with that.
I'll be right back. I really need to go to the bathroom. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Okay, I'll just put Raphael there. And so you find yourselves on Isla Sanguinius. The island is barren. Nothing stirs. There are trees that are completely and utterly dead. There is ugly, jagged rocks that almost look like teeth. And the only thing that seems to have any kind of life to it are these rivers that kind of flow down, and they kind of mix with the ocean's water, and they turn it into this reddish color.
Oh. Oh. That's probably fine.
I expected to be a little bit nicer with a name like Isla Sanguinis, you know? Disappointing. 0 out of 10.
That's hurtful. That's hurtful.
I will not be taking another vacation here.
How can you say that? The
Tarloc is doing his best. How dare you?
the vacation, there was pamphlets and everything. They worked really hard for that. They got that old guy from that that commercial with the bus and everything. They got him doing stuff for it.
I don't know what that's a reference to. I'm sorry.
Nothing. I'm just my bones are withering. It just shows how old I am. Hopefully, somebody out there knows what I'm talking about.
The guy from like Six Flags, like
So that's what I was imagining. The guy just dancing like super hardcore and just everything's staring behind him and dead.
I didn't remember a bus as much. I do remember him dancing.
Yeah, that was his whole thing. It was because it had like this song that was like a one-hit wonder song. It was like
Yeah, I remember.
As he's slowly getting more and more desiccated in every shot, and then eventually just a zombie dancing.
Yeah. That's basically what happens in it. Then it shows you. It says, "Isla Sanguinis. You'll be the unlife of the party."
Okay, we gotta kill him just for that.
They're dying to get in.
Oh!
That's another one. That's a good one. So, as I kind of said before, there is kind of dead trees. There's this kind of reddish water. That's and these kind of ugly, jagged rocks that kind of looks like teeth. That is what this beach looks like.
Just saying, who do I have to kill to get a mimosa here? You know.
They got fruit punch running through these rivers here. That's pretty good.
I don't think it's fruit punch.
It could be fruit punch. It could be Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
Carry Kool-Aid.
Are you going to drink the red water, Ruger?
We're gonna like
Drink the Kool-Aid.
You only like slime Kool-Aid, unfortunately.
Oh.
Someday.
Alright, Raphael, you've been here. Raphael's our tour guide, so he knows this place like the back of his hand or something like that, and we'll follow him.
Man, if we get to the castle or whatever, and Tarloc is the old guy from the Six Flags commercials, I'll be impressed and horrified.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be really happy to get that guy.
If only I could do that. Oh, that'd be funny. Okay, Raphael, lead the way.
Yeah, we go in the direction of the keep, which I definitely know.
Yeah, you definitely know it is that way. You all begin your walk. And as you get closer to the keep, you see that there are kind of remnants of Raphael. You see remnants of helmets and armor and weapons that have kind of long rusted away into nothingness. Remnants of the conflict that happened all those ages ago. And it comes back to you, and you feel you get that sense of deja vu, and like a little bit more than that. It's almost as if it had happened only yesterday. And soon you kind of come over this little cusp, and you see tall and imposing the suspense as it slowly loads. You see Bloodstone Keep. And much to its name, you can see that the stonework is this kind of mixture of kind of like that kind of darkened stone, but there is redness kind of almost caked into the very stones themselves. There is a large, imposing skull, looks like maybe a skull of a giant at one point. There are blasphemous incantations kind of carved into it. There are statues, almost in mockery of cherubim and other types of celestial beings of the gods of light. These statues bubble blood, almost like water from a bubbling fountain. And there is, of course, these iron kind of fencing with these kind of two iron gates at the front. and you all hear, as you all kind of get there, you hear in your minds Tarloc's voice. And Tarloc says specifically to you, Raphael, he says, "It is good to see you, Raphael. I'm glad that fool Casimir was too incompetent to even destroy you."
Tarloc.
Do you remember it all, Raphael? Do you remember the smell of ash and blood? Do you still hear their screams?
As if I was there.
You almost, even though you can't see it, you almost feel like there's kind of like this wicked smile upon Tarloc's face, and he says, "Good. That means my ritual is affecting you. Come, enter into Bloodstone Keep. I want to see your face when the Nightmare Lord comes into this realm. I want to see the abject fear and woe upon your face, as everything that you have loved and everything that you have wished for is truly taken from you." And the gate opens on its own.
We will not allow that to happen.
You shall see. There is a friend waiting for you in the entrance. And this is technically think of that as
door.
Like
Yeah.
it's a door,
An
but
open.
yeah, it's like an overhead thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the mouth is open.
It's the entrance to a Zelda dungeon.
Yep.
It is actually.
Shh! Don't I don't spoil where I got my inspiration from. But if you, what is the plan? Are you guys going in? What do you guys?
My plan is to grab one of those really expensive, like icon level elven wines I was storing in Tiberius, and take a couple swings and offer it to Revere.
We day drinking at Mount Doom here.
Is it day?
We're probably gonna. There's a solid chance we die today. We at least deserve a really good drink before we go in there.
So I'm pretty sure this place is like enveloped in eternal night or something.
All right, I'm gonna pour something like a little dog dish for Umbra too.
Don't think you can day drink here.
Yes, we can.
Not with that attitude, you can't. Mask, where do I pour it in? Do you have like a coin slot or something?
You mean Tiberius?
Well, both of you, one way or the other.
Probably not. What currency will you even use?
I don't know. Some sort of really old big coin, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's probably like some ancient coin that is there's a collector's item in a modern age.
Alright, well, either way, I'm going to try here and Salt to take a drink of the really expensive icon wine, because I don't know what this stuff actually does. It might have had some sort of magic, who knows. But we at least have to get a good drink before we go get killed by this thing.
Well, as you drink that, it is it tastes really good. It tastes really potent. Treat the wine. Treat it like let's see. Treat it like treat it like an epic tier rune.
Ooh, cool. I'll put that on my armor then, I think. We look at the runes. It's been a bit.
Yeah.
Does it just make the thing +3, or does
It does.
Effect?
It does +3, and you roll for whatever you put it on. There's a chart.
Yeah. Let's see. Do I?
Oh, I'm gonna pop it on armor and try that. The D100, it looks like. So I got a 36. On the armor, a 36 means it also boosts my MD to the same level.
Epic tier
Rune.
rune. Interesting.
Do you have the list up in front of you still?
Yeah, I do. If you want to roll, I can just read it off.
I'm trying to think if I want to do a circlet or...
It's armor, weapon, or spellcasting implement as the options it shows.
Oh, then I'm definitely doing armor.
Okay.
I suppose.
Have you got a roll to read me?
I got 39.
Also MD boost to the same
do.
+3.
Okay, I got 20. What's that?
20 is PD boosted to +3.
I'll do weapon.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
Yeah, you literally just you just like dip the you kind of like splash the wine on your sword.
And then suck it off. Alright, what do you got?
wait, hold on, let me add the temporarily change the attack bonus.
So that'd be a net +2 to my MD
And then
and +1 to my AC.
100.
Probably, yeah. Sorry, what was it, Raphael?
Let's
A
see.
9.
9.
9.
Plus
Plus
4
4
bonus to opportunity attacks.
Yeah. It's not a bad one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, as you all kind of take in of the wine and the kind of strange kind of fey magic kind of given over for you, do you enter in?
We do enter in.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're all a little bit tipsy. It's great. Well, there's no mimosa, but it's a start.
Right. So that we go in, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, just go. Right at the entrance, you see Raphael. You see this person.
So,
And as you see that person, your haunted blade kind of speaks to you, Raphael, and it says, "There is my form, Raphael."
what shall I do? I ask him.
Simul kind of says,
Hmm.
"I am. My essence is part of your blade now. That is nothing more than a shell that the Nightmare Lord has puppets through Tarloc. Release it from its suffering."
I will be glad to.
And
I sort of draw my sword and point at it.
as you do, it kind of pulls out its blades as well, and you see these kind of like specter kind of things as well. Some holding bows, others holding blades. The Simul speaks to you again, Raphael, and he says, "Those are shades of war. Tarloc has taken these men who died in such agony here and has used them to become his minions. Free them from this pain.
We'll free them all from suffering.
And it is with that. Okay, let's... Are you guys good to do one combat, or you want to wait till next time?
What are we at? I think we probably just do this one. Hey, what do you guys think?
Yeah,
How are people for time tonight?
Yeah.
it's 5 creatures.
Yeah, I think this one would be far more... This is going to be far more important than the one with Casimir, to be honest.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is time for Raphael to drop his turn and then...
I already did.
I know, I was just teasing. Okay, let's get into initiative and see if we get a turn this time. Probably, though.
I mean, I'm kind of at dailies after 3 fights.
Mask is going first.
Oh, Mask will just end this for us nice and quick, I'm sure then. Oh, I'm a little bit tipsy from this drink, guys. You guys got this, right?
Okay. Let's... Okay. Mask, you are first.
Yep. So that's 5 characters, which is near as good as 6.
Wonder what he could possibly be considering to do.
I know, it's so
Master
smart.
will turn under out somewhere.
But yeah, so wow, there's a really good roll. I think he hit like all of them.
Yeah, you did. Let's see. That's all 32. What? Hold on, let's see if I do that.
Ooh, those are all hits, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, it did.
Yeah.
Did that work?
Yeah, it did them all together.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's slick. Good job, guys.
Nice.
And Tiberius is gonna start taking on one of them, I guess.
Yeah.
Good try, Tiberius. We believe in you.
Okay, let me take a look at something. Yep, never mind then. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay, it is going to be Defiant. Defiant is going to... Mask all hiding in the back. Defiant is going to... Ooh, actually... Okay, this is a 1, 2, 3. Okay, where's the... Okay, Mirage is there. Technically, it is going to use a rain of ghostly arrows.
No, thank you.
Pooh has a... Okay, that is its turn. Then it is Selfish. Selfish is going to... it's going to attempt the same.
That's less fun. Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Like that.
Oh, DM, your dice are not being kind today again.
Okay, can you see the Earth and Assault?
Oh wait, one of them was a natural one, so it can do the earth and assault, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, one was a 7. Mm-hmm. Oh.
So as it does that, it disappears.
That's my trick, don't do that.
And then it turns to the the Zen Blade Shade, and it rushes up to Ruvir, and it is going to use its rusty. Let's see. No, it's going to use its Rusty Blades attack on you.
Ooh, not quite. Close though.
Yep. Okay, that is its turn. Ruvir, it is your turn.
First thing, I'm going to use the Grail of Power. Just burning through recoveries. Probably fine.
You still got plenty of recoveries.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, I'm so hurt.
I had another quick action I want to use. Let me just go look and see what... Or a quick action I want to use. That's not a quick action. Not a quick action. Hmm. I thought I had something that was a quick action. Sorry, give me 1 second. Yeah, quick action, I will activate Hammer of Faith.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do Light of Revelation on Zen Blade Shade,
Okay.
the Archer, and Simul.
Okay.
I think I coded this right, so it'll roll all three. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be the second damage, because
Okay.
that's the rod effect one.
Okay.
Well, that's all 10 plus rolls. That's nice. So 39 holy damage on each of them. And let me read the rest of the broad effect part. And they become visible until the end of the battle.
They're invisible?
They become visible until the end of battle, so they can't become invisible or hidden.
Oh, okay. So basically, the Earth and Salt wouldn't work then? Is what you're... Or...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and it was this one, and this one, correct?
Yeah, basically a straight line for me.
Okay. Well, I didn't do it. Hold on. There it is. There it is.
Nice, okay.
And then technically I have a move action left. I'm gonna hold my last action. I'm done.
Okay. Okay, Raphael, it is your turn.
I want to go right up to Simul as the Defiant Archer intercept me.
It
With his bow?
it does have
It can still intercept technically, and it would
Yeah.
probably have some kind of rate or melee attack. It just wouldn't be straight.
it does have a melee attack. It's just not very good.
So
Are you gonna stop this epic showdown though, DM? Come on.
It's not like the Simul thing would just tell the Defiant Archer to not interfere. So it would basically kind of move itself a little bit. So
oh, you moved everything.
yeah, it's because they're connected.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Alright.
it would move. This one was like right there. It was like that, so that way you can get to him.
Yeah. Right, rush up to him. Sword blazing to light as I run.
Uh-oh.
So that does, well, should be
36.
36, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
36 extra damage. Oh,
Oh, that's unfortunate.
yeah.
Do you got an icon?
Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna use the Nagalots icon.
I mean, are you sure? I mean, Tarloc is coming up. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you might want to save it for him, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're facing Tarloc this session.
Not this session, no.
So, yeah. I'm gonna lose it at the end of the session regardless.
It could be worse, it could be per arc. And you would only get it one time, and that's it.
That's what's
I was gonna say, if we change that, let us know ahead of time, though.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, because that's how they changed it
That's
for the new playtest.
Yeah, I didn't like that so much.
Alright, I'm gonna... How do I play for this?
Are you just so angry because of night?
Just pulling on all the memories of our battles against him. Oh hell yeah! Okay, so that's just I reroll the attack, right?
Yep, you just reroll it.
Was that a natural?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so
Plus
that's
18 plus 72.
You guys are just bullying the DM!
Okay, so how much is that?
154.
Oh my.
You're just bullying the DM!
I guess it's. I should have just had more problems. See, this is why I like the monsters in 2E. They feel a lot more. They got a lot more. They feel more dangerous. I did an experiment on my own, and it was against some bandits, and it was me, and I made some characters really quick. All except my paladin went down to 3 skulls, and the escalation got to 6.
In our defense, you can't really plan around natural 20s on first attacks every fight.
I know. I'm just saying. It's that, like, I think a lot of it sometimes it's also the ACs of some of the monsters have much better ACs in the second edition. I think.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, AC won't help against nat 20 either.
No, I know. I'm just saying. But yeah, you destroy the tortured essence of Simul in one hit.
I mean, he took 2 other hits first, if it makes everybody feel better.
I mean, Simul backed him up too,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Yeah.
He knew that he never maintained his armor quite right underneath the rib there, so...
Well, I was gonna use... what's the name?
Umbra?
Spirit Shield, but I don't think I'm gonna do that now. I'm just gonna command Umbra to, I guess, go after the Archer Shade.
Sure.
Work.
Well, that didn't hit and was not natural even. So that's it.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, Mirage, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay, so Mirage will use a move action to move it on the shade.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use my Dagger's ability, if I can remember where I put that. Which allows me to make a quick action stab. With a basic attack on the Blade Shade. While we wait for the dice to roll. And looks like that's a hit for 49.
Yeah, just destroying these poor defenseless shades that have done nothing to you.
They should invest in some armor, apparently.
I mean, I said it, release them from their suffering.
Yeah. Okay, and I'll do a throw with my standard action at the grieving one in front of Tiberius, because two of his friends just died very quickly and he's having a bad day.
Like a long, drawn-out fight does not release from suffering as much.
Yeah, we can roll the dice all at once.
Mm-hmm.
It was doing it for me. Oh, you mean like all the different shapes of dice?
Yeah, the different ones. Okay, it won't. Okay,
It'll only roll d6s, d8s, d20s one at a time.
And I'm gonna pop. What's it called? Umbral Miasma on him too. Oh, he's already dead. Well, I guess I don't pop Umbral Miasma.
Yeah, you can use it. There you go.
Let's pretend that he didn't just get one shot again too. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. I guess not one shot. Mass blasted them all first.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Mask, it's your turn.
Alright. What do we have left? Let's see. Is there just the one archer left?
There's one that's hidden away from us. We can't see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know, whatever. Just grabbing and well, I guess. Why is my firebolt used? Did I use firebolt at some point? Screw it. I'll take a ray of frost. There we go.
Yeah, that takes it out too.
Alright, and Tiberius is gonna struck because there's no one he can see. I suppose if I could, he could radiant action to attack with his nearby if he appears, I guess.
Sure.
Alright, that's it then.
Okay, let's see.
This one shows up again. He's like, what the fuck just happened?
Okay. So it is going to appear here. And it is going to actually it would have appeared no, the door is closed. But there goes actually
He's like, let me out, let me out.
it would appear like here. We'll do it so that way you can have some range. And it's gonna try and it is going to try and use its ghostly arrows again. It has a +4 to its bonus and +4 to its damage.
Okay. Oh, man.
So that's 20 negative energy damage to Umbra.
Yeah.
Save Umbra.
Oh, this didn't count +4, right?
I'm sorry, what?
Because this didn't count +4, did it? This didn't add the +4.
No.
So it would actually hit me, but I would resist it because it's a nat
Yeah.
6. So that's 10 energy, 10 damage to me, right?
Yeah.
To Raphael.
Yeah. Okay, Ruvir, it is your turn.
How many moves away from me is it? Is it 1?
Yeah, if you get to Umbra, it's nearby.
So it's 2 moves away then.
Yeah.
Okay. I will do a move. And I will do Light the Maledictine. It's the end of my turn.
That is 21. Okay, Raphael, it is your turn.
Alright, we'll rush up to it. Oh,
Unfortunately, this
it's behind the gate.
it's behind the gate.
Okay.
And what happens is you, as it is behind the gate, you will see it dissipate into nothingness. As
Okay.
you see something, you see like a light kind of glowing in the very distance, and its very essence is kind of pulled towards it, and it ceases to be. Its literal last bits of energy sacrificed to whatever it is that Tarloc is doing in that room.
The rune effect ends,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay, let me just... Okay. Oh, quick rest.
Yep, you guys can quick rest. And I think
I was going to ask, do we actually get a long rest? Because it's been 4 fights.
you probably should. Yeah.
Alright. I guess dissipates because
Yeah.
it was last until next morning
Mhm.
and next sunrise.
Raphael, the body of
Yeah.
Simul, the tortured essence, you see it kind of crumble into dust after the battle.
I look at my blade. It is done.
You simply hear the words, "Thank you, friend. But while my body is gone, Tarloc still lives. So continue your vengeance against him."
I will pay him back for all he's done.
Okay. The shade bodies, of course, also dissipate as well.
Mm-hmm.
And as you, Raphael, as you kind of like interacted with the gate, you feel that the gate itself, it's not normally locked. What it is Tarloc supernaturally locked it. And you hear his voice saying, "You did not think it would be so easy, did you? Simul was simply an appetizer, a small treat." And you'll hear Mirage from behind you. A door open. Or really, the portcullis will open. Go on. And it is open and ready for you all to enter. As you enter into that, this is kind of it is like kind of a gate on both sides. It's also kind of slightly higher up. And when you open it, you see a torture chamber. There are 4 of these kind of like iron contraptions.
Amazing.
Yep. There is, in the center, it looks to be a statue of a woman in agony. Her face is in a twisted expression of both pain and pleasure, and there are melted candles all around her. And of course, there's heavy blood as well. Again, another mockery of some goddess of like health. This is again a blaspheme. And you can see here, you see chests filled with various kind of implements of torture. There are brutal weapons, there's torture racks. Basically every kind of horrible thing that could be inflicted upon a body, it is there.
Well, Raphael, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna break one of the rocks with my sword.
Okay. Okay, as you break it, it crumbles. And Mask, are you gonna hang out in there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to a Mask. Are you gonna hang out over there?
Nope.
As that happens, slam it. Locks in. Mask and Temperance are stuck in there as some monsters come out and they beat him up. That's why the wizard should never be separate from the party. Okay, yeah, so again, various torture devices. These things are technically like on the top of the castle, but there is like
Right.
there should be like little stairways to kind of get up to them. But it's like they're kind of obscured by the
Yeah.
By those.
What's over here?
And there you find cages for prisoners, and there is blood and desiccated, kind of rotted limbs and such are all in there. If anybody would like to roll me any perceptions, because you're getting a feeling back in your neck.
Can all of us do it, or just the highest?
To detect undead, I suppose.
No, it's everybody.
Okay, so I have advantage on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna pick my wisdom socks. Oof. Oh.
Okay, so Mirage, you see this clear as day, especially when you see this. You see the maiden move. And it shifts into that. What's worse, Raphael, is you hear mournful crying. Let me see if I have one. It should be here. Where is it? Here it is. You hear mournful crying. As you see bodies, wraith-like spirits, their bodies tortured in unimaginable ways, and mournful, angered sounds coming from their mouths. And the maidens, again, a horrible mixture of metal and flesh, but not like Casimir's. This is Iron Maidens that have been transmogrified, changed into these more kind of humanoid shapes. And it is there that I'm going to pause the session, so that way you guys will be good for the fight next time.
Yeah.
Because it's already getting late for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are any of these holding like a tray with mimosas just to check?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what?
Are any of these like holding a tray with mimosas just to check?
Why would they?
Unfortunately, no. There's
The room service is just terrible in this hotel. I'm just saying.
the
Not one undead has come to take my bags yet.
the relieved
1 star on TripAdvisor.
The relieved one, they have it has a Bloody Mary in its hand.
Well, it's a start at least. But it's actually somebody named Mary that's just bloody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is literally.
It's actually just blood from someone named Mary.
They get close, but they still miss the mark.
Okay. Let's do. Okay, Zure, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
I didn't get a lot of turns in this time because people kept one-shotting everything. But that was pretty funny to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Next time, I'm hoping we find the indoor pool. I'm really looking forward to that in here.
No.
Nanuka, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
I thought it was interesting that Tiberius is the only one who can handle the extremely radioactive soul-sucking gem thingy. Next time I want to see how we use it on Tarloc, because I sure would like to see the expression on his face when that happens.
I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Zen, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
I quite enjoyed dusting that entire fight. And next time I want to see Mirage spend a icon die to get an actual 20 and kill everyone in a fight. That's mostly me teasing, I'm sorry. No, but I had a really great time. Thank you for running.
So say I don't think the DM wants to see that.
Because of that, every single fight is going to be a killer fight from now on.
It's so weird. Everyone has exactly 241 hit points.
Mega, what did you like? What do you want to see next time?
Oh, yeah, again, it was fun to destroy single assassins in one hit. Yeah, next time, looking forward to facing down Tarloc and using our secret weapon.
Nice. Okay. And we will see if they will be able to get to Tarloc. We'll find out next time on the Looming